Hey yo, this is Mark's Max Muscle, and today I'm going to be doing a long-awaited profile on this guy, Mike Mentzer. He was an American bodybuilder, born in 1951, stood 5 feet 11 inches, and weighed as much as 225 pounds in his prime. Mentzer was a monster, one of the early mass monsters for sure. Look at the vascularity on this guy. Along with being physically beast-like, Mentzer also possessed a decent amount of aesthetics. He looks quite graceful here in the crucifix pose. He actually was one of the best to hit this pose in my opinion. Here he is in the competition striking the legendary pose. Looks incredible. And speaking of incredible, look at his calves and forearms here. I always thought Mentzer had some of the best calves and forearms in bodybuilding history. He definitely wasn't missing anything in his arsenal, and was always armed to do battle against the very best that the bodybuilding world had to offer. Mentzer began his bodybuilding career with a win at the 1970 Mr. Pennsylvania contest. Let us now skip ahead to his next big win, which took place at the 1976 Mr. America contest. Mentzer would actually knock off the likes of Danny Padilla for the overall title that year. Mike's brother Ray actually placed second in the tall class, so just missed his chance to go head-to-head against his older brother. 1977, Mentzer would capture another overall title at that year's North American Championships. Ray Mentzer would also compete at that event, placing third in his class. Mike would place second to Robbie Robinson at the 1977 Mr. Universe. There was definitely no shame in losing to Robbie Robinson in his prime. 1978, Mike would win the World Amateur Championships, placing ahead of Joseph Wilklosh. 1979, Mike Mentzer would make his Mr. Olympia debut. He placed first in his class, but would fail to take the overall title, losing to Frank Zane. 1980, at the Mr. Olympia, Mike Mentzer came in dialed, diced, and shredded. And in my opinion, he was edging out both Zane and Dickerson, to whom he placed under that year. Of course, this doesn't take into consideration the individual posing routines. Mentzer would place a disappointing 5th place. 5th. This was such a disappointment to Mentzer that he actually never returned to the bodybuilding stage. To lose such a great athlete in his prime due to politics was a black eye on the IFBB. Mentzer really had the look of a champion, and who knows, he may have reigned as Mr. Olympia champion for years, if not for Arnold's involvement in the 1980 Mr. Olympia. He is Mike Mentzer, a bodybuilding legend. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. That's it for now. This is Mark for Mark's Max Muscle.